She caught her husband cheating, but she didn't rush over to confront him. She simply took out her phone and recorded everything because she knew this man was about to lose everything. She had her lawyer prepare the divorce papers. Then she called the finance department. The first thing she did was freeze all of Ryan's accounts, and Ryan had no idea. At that moment, he was still celebrating Ava's return. To impress the woman he once loved, he secretly transferred $8 million from the company account. But he didn't know the money he was spending came from the investor he had mocked for 5 years. For 5 years, Ryan had survived because of a mysterious investor who kept pouring money into his company, funding 470 failed projects without ever asking for anything in return. Ryan even mocked her behind her back, saying this investor was just rich and stupid. But he didn't know that investor was done. Outside the company, employees were outside with signs. They hadn't been paid. The company had run out of money, and they couldn't even pay salaries. Emma got called in to deal with it. She paid all the employees herself, out of her own pocket, but there was still an $8 million project payment due. If they couldn't pay on time, Ryan could face criminal charges. The manager quietly told Emma the day Ryan took that money was the same day Ava returned, and what happened that night was even worse. Ryan brought Ava back home. In front of everyone, he canceled Emma's plane ticket and replaced it with a 36-hour train ticket. He said, "Ava is feeling well. She needs first class. You are not that delicate. What is wrong with taking a train?" When Emma tried to argue, Ryan coldly called her an outsider. Then he raised his hand at her. After that, Emma stopped fighting. She picked up her phone and made a call. She gave 3 orders: freeze all of Ryan's assets, stop all investment into the company, and file for embezzlement. The trap was closing in. At the airport, Ryan's family walked toward the first-class entrance. Ava wore designer clothes, carried a brand new bag, and looked completely satisfied. Then Emma walked in, dressed in all black. Ryan looked back and frowned. "Why are you still here? Did I tell you to take the train?" Emma didn't answer. She just smiled. That smile made Ryan uneasy. At the boarding gate, the staff kept checking the screen. Their faces went serious. "Sorry sir, we can't find your reservation." Ryan froze. "That is impossible. I personally bought 4 first-class tickets." He pulled out his bank card. "Use my card, buy them again." The staff scanned it, then shook their head. "Sorry sir, this card's been flagged. The account is frozen." At that moment, airport security walked over. "We got a report. You are suspected of misusing company funds. Please come with us." Ryan panicked. He turned to Emma. "Was this you?" Emma just smiled. "Yes, so what?" Right then, Emma took out her own card. The airport staff immediately bowed. "Miss Emma, you are one of our top VIP members. Please follow me. I'll take you to your private lounge." At that moment, Ryan and his family stood frozen. They couldn't believe it. The woman they looked down on was a VIP in the end. They never got on the plane because Ryan was blacklisted. The whole family ended up on that 36-hour train. No seats. They complained the entire way, looking down on everyone around them. But on the train, they got into a fight, and their luggage was stolen. By the time they arrived at Emma's friend's mansion, they looked completely different. They walked inside, saw a table full of New Year's dinner, and thought Emma made it as an apology. The whole family sat down and started eating. His mother even told Emma to the kitchen. "Dawn, sit here and ruin the mood." Emma watched all of this. Then she started laying it all out. "20,000 a month for your living expenses. I paid it. The 5 million debt you owed. I paid it. Your sister's tuition and living costs. I paid those too. Your company's 470 failed projects. I was the one keeping it alive." Ryan listened, and his expression kept shifting, but he still wouldn't back down. He pulled out a bag and threw it on the table. "Here, I bought this for you. Stop making a big deal out of this." Emma opened it. It was a cheap knockoff, maybe $10. She looked at it and laughed. After that, she pulled out 2 documents. One was the divorce agreement. The other was a $5 million debt note. The signature on it was Ryan's years ago, when he guaranteed Ava's debt. At that moment, Ryan's phone rang. It was the company calling. The company had gone bankrupt. The court had already seized the assets, and the $8 million project payment had been taken to court. Ryan dropped his phone, panicked, and called the investor Muse, begging for help. The next second, a familiar ringtone went off inside Emma's bag. Ryan froze. He looked at Emma, his voice shaking. You are Muse." Emma didn't answer. She just looked at him calmly because she had waited for this moment for 5 years.